Zayn Malik has officially left One Direction.
March 25th, 2015 goes down in history as being one of the most insane days as a One Direction fan. Infamously, the day it was announced that Zayn was leaving the band. But how did we get there? It was crazier than you think. Whether you were there at the time or joined after the fact or merely an outsider looking in, I'm gonna walk you through the whirlwind that was March 2015. So it all started in Thailand. One Direction were on their Asian leg of the On the Road Again tour, and up until this point, things seemed to be pretty good. Great even. They were 9 shows in and every show was sold out, and they looked happy, excited, even Zayn, including Zayn. February was full of Zayn tweeting. Oh, there's my cat. He was super active, engaging with the fans on Twitter, retweeting their art, and One Direction seemed to be having a lot of fun. The bad boys of One Direction, aka Louis and Zayn. Insert weed video here.
Just got an update.
Update?
We got chicken and chili.
Chicken and chili!
They were seen clubbing every single night, almost every single night. And that's where the trouble began. On March 17th, Zayn was spotted holding hands with a mysterious blonde girl. A blonde girl with tattoos. A blonde girl who was not Perry Edwards, his fiance of 2 years. This was big. When I say this exploded, it exploded. News outlets everywhere were posting about this. And this cheating scandal is the catalyst for Zayn inevitably leaving the band. This cheating scandal led to the infamous "I'm 22 years old, I love a girl named Perry Edwards" tweet. However, that day he stuck it out to perform what would be his last performance with the band in Hong Kong. And honestly, he looked normal, everything seemed fine. Outsiders looking in would probably think that he wasn't happy, but to be completely honest, his performance was normal for him. His performances have always been a little more low energy, especially compared to the other guys. He doesn't frolic and dance on stage like Harry. He doesn't run around like crazy like Louis and Liam. He's not as visibly happy as Niall. But in Zayn standards, he was bopping along to Girl Almighty and Best Song Ever. He was putting effort into his vocals and he was ad-libbing. However, his interactions with the other boys weren't super strong that night. It's hard to say whether it was abnormal or normal. It was at this show, apparently, that Zayn had the revelation that he doesn't want to be in One Direction anymore. However, none of us knew that and none of his bandmates knew that. The next day, on March 19th, a spokesperson for One Direction posted Zayn has been signed off with stress and is flying back to the UK to recuperate. The band wish him well and will continue their performance in Manila and Jakarta, which led us to believe that he would be back for the African leg of the tour on March 28th in Johannesburg. With the news of Zayn taking a break, the fandom was super supportive and happy that he was taking care of himself. After all, the boys never had a break. They worked non-stop for 5 years straight, back-to-back tours, back-to-back albums. Quickly, #HaveAGoodRestZayn started trending, and we were curious to see how the next 2 shows would go without him. Who would sing his parts? What would it feel like having 4 people up there instead of 5? The boys smashed it. The first day in Otra Manila, the crowd was insane and the energy was really, really good. There was a sweet moment that I'm sure a lot of you remember where Harry was in that yellow shirt and it was during Little Things and he left a space for Zayn where Zayn would normally sit and Niall kind of nudged him and he scooted over. That kind of symbolized them coming together as a foursome. On day 2, their second show in Manila, they sang "I Will Survive." I think that's also the time that Louis and Eleanor broke up, but I thought it was really interesting how that was the song choice that the band chose to sing. It was really fun. And on March 23rd, this is what I find to be proof, some sort of proof, that the boys didn't know Zayn was thinking of leaving, permanently leaving. Liam uploaded a picture and said, #making light of a situation, sorry for the laughs, guys, where they're all posing with a poster of One Direction. He has his hand covering Zayn's face. Now, if he knew that Zayn was distraught and unhappy and didn't want to be in the band anymore, like to that level of distress, I don't think he would have covered Zayn's face. I think that would have felt a little bit disrespectful. I don't know. But they were just like joking around. I don't think anyone knew that Zayn was actually leaving for good. This was just a break. So the vibes were really good, actually. All things considered, it was going well. Until March 25th, when the bomb dropped. One Direction's management released the infamous Facebook statement, "After 5 incredible years, Zayn's left the band. I'm sorry in advance for this PTSD." And on one hand, we were absolutely broken and blindsided, because like I said, the assumption was that he would come back. Permanently leaving just didn't seem to be on the table, especially because they were still in a contract. They had just started tour and things were going really, really well, and they were due to start recording new music soon. Not only was it shocking, but the boys had a show that night in Jakarta, but because of the time difference, they got through the whole show, and 30 minutes later, the statement was posted. I couldn't even imagine being a fan. I'd be so happy and then so heartbroken, like all at once. One Direction fans were now in limbo. Can they survive as a four-piece? Will they break up? No. The boys got to work to reassure us that everything would be okay, everything's fine, that they were sticking together, and this was not a setback for them. They kept our spirits up. Liam especially. Liam posted a funny picture of him in shorts, and then he posted a twit longer that was really sentimental. And he said, "One Direction is far from over." Louis tweeted that they were going to work harder than ever before and deliver a great album. And Niall said that they were going to put out great shows and tours. Harry tweeted, "All the love as always." And that's actually my yearbook quote. It was actually really funny. 3 days later, after Zayn left, Harry suggested to the audience, as a form of group therapy, to throw anything that they had as hard as they could on the stage and just let it all out, because a lot of emotions were running high.
Look at all the free stuff we have.
And it honestly loosened the tension. It made everything feel lighter. The fans were obviously heartbroken about Zayn leaving the band, but ultimately respected his decision because we wanted him to be okay and we loved him, and the boys had our back, as they always do. We respected Zayn's decision because mental health comes first, and if he wanted to be a normal 22-year-old boy and stay out of the spotlight, we would allow that. But that's just not the case, is it? No, it's not. On March 29th, Zayn was paparazzi'd at a studio with Naughty Boy. We tried not to jump to conclusions because we already knew that they were friends, and he could have just been visiting him, right? Nope. A suspicious Twitter account popped up that was made March 2015, and it tweeted a ditty. Now, if you don't remember what a ditty is, it's not important. It was stupid, and I actually can't believe that the insanity that came afterward. This is all because of a ditty. Makes it seem really stupid to start a literal war but that's how it started. So this Twitter account posted this ditty, and it basically said, Zodi will rise. It was just in support of Zayn and Naughty Boy, right? Like, it was super weird.
Naughty boy saved my life, so he will rise. Naughty boy saved my life, so he will rise. Naughty boy saved my life, so he will rise. Naughty boy saved my life, so he will rise.
Naughty Boy retweeted it. This account had one tweet, and it was this ditty. Obviously, the fans were flipping out. They were like, oh my god, what's happening? Who is Naughty Boy? What the fuck is going on? And then, as per usual, Louis Tomlinson came to our defense, because he always comes to our defense. So Louis Tomlinson tweets, wow, at Naughty Boy Music, you're so inconsiderate, pal. Seriously, how fucking old are you? Grow up. Always have struggled to bite my tongue. Then Naughty Boy was dumb and thought that he was talking about something else. And he tweeted, at Louis, calm down, I was talking about Louis Walsh. And Louis said, at Naughty Boy Music, I was talking about the video you tweeted, clearly trying to wind the fans up. Well, you succeeded anyway, fair play. And then Naughty Boy retaliated in the worst way that he could retaliate. He literally dropped a bomb, and he posted a SoundCloud link. We clicked on the link. It was Zayn's voice. It was just Zayn's voice. And it was a demo of a song called I Won't Mind. And honestly, it slapped. I still love this song. But what the fuck?
Oh my, even though I know you'll never be mine.
We were shook. The world had never heard solo Zayn music before, and as far as we knew, he just wanted to be a normal boy, so what is this? Suddenly, the understanding that we had for Zayn turned into, like, confusion and betrayal. But Zayn and Louis were best friends. They have matching tattoos for each other.
We both got plus one,
Oh,
haven't we?
Yeah.
You can't even find it. You're like, where is it again?
And then these on the ankles as
All the
well.
lads have screws.
Crosses on the
I'm
ankles.
just too scared.
They were out every night together. Surely this nobody of a producer could come between them, right?